Hello and welcome back. I have just loaded the H2 Studios fertilizer mod on. The one thing is, on the mod it didn't read how wide the spread was, so until we look at this I won't know. What spread have you got on you? Oh, that's when it's, yeah, 25,000. It's still not telling me the spread, is it? How bizarre. Okay. Oh, that's a bit of a design aluminium. Not plastic. What's that changing? Is it at the back? Yeah, just that. Let's go for aluminium. I don't want it to be unrealistic though, I really don't. So we're going to go for standard. Oh, a spreader system unrealistic. Does that mean it's going to be like super duper? Really? No, I'm not going to go silly. Just see. We're going to do new for once. Wheel brand. Let's go. Oh, I like those. They're meaty. Ah. Oh, I thought there was an in-between configuration. Ah, there is. I was going to say. I could have swore it said 9,000. That looks a nice. The only thing is, I really can't see any spread, so this is a bit of a guess. I know, should we release it? Yeah. Because I just can't tell the spread, and until I will buy it if the spread's reasonable, but I just daren't risk. Because I mean, I love my normal mod, and if this has got a terrible spread, bad spread, which I can't see it because H2 Studios never do such a thing, but it's got a brilliant capacity and it's certainly not massively massive. Let's try it. It's lime. Yeah, I'm surprised it doesn't actually tell you the spread on it. Let's do lime first because that's the main thing missing. Quite looking forward to this. I was going to say it's a slow fill rate, but actually the container, that is the one downside to the container, that it's not got the really massively fast, but it's so super duper reasonable in price that, to be honest, I will willingly put up with its slower refill rates. There are, I think, the Edge mods, they do super duper fill rates, but the cost of them is expensive. So again, it's like if you're doing ultra well and you don't mind paying a little bit over the odds, speed seems to be important, then that's alright. But right, let's see. I'm going to cheat. I'm going to ask Quartzplay to set the field so that we can see what it's set at. Otherwise we'll be totally guessing anyway, so let's have a look. So we need to load the course, shop field, edge, and course generation. All my life. 12 metre and 6 metre, I don't get that. I just don't get that at all. Okay, what's Headland 2, 3 then. Let's see. Ooh dear, that is very... Yes, well, perhaps the unrealistic does super duper. That is, oh no, I've got to do that myself. It's not even doing it, that's not even reading it right. Not that you can expect wonders from a mod that has been released today, but that is, yes. take me forever and a day. What was I moaning about? An 18 metre? 6 metres? Truly? That's going to take me forever to just do this field. Right, anyway. Very nice looking mod, H2 Studios. Very nice looking mod. I shall not call you. You have been assisted me in my path to fortunes on many, many Let's Plays. And I love your truck. It's my favourite vehicle, so yes, it's not. Let's finish that off as well. I wonder what the unrealistic would be for the spreading system. Wow. Let me never complain about my 18 metre spreader ever again. Wow, mind you. That's one thing that it doesn't really matter, to be honest. It always devours on the first spread, always totally devours lime like it's gone out of fashion, so that's nothing unusual. Right, okay. Decisions made. Return, and yes, let's get my absolutely Old Faithful, and we'll go second hand though with this. It is a bit Eurospan 36 metre. Buy. This is now then. Should have a Lima one of these, shouldn't I? Front box. Where is that? Have I? Need bits and bobs of equipment lying all over the place. Let's repair this. Now then, where is? I'm trying to think where I have left the. I've got two front boxes for this. Where is the other one? Let's have a quick look on the map, but let's for once turn those on trailers. Oh, the wrong. It's a transporter. Side tipper. The transporter. PTS. Ah, I think I bet. Yeah, I've got the one on that. one. So if that's true, then I have only got... oh, I have. So I've only got the one. So let's grab another one then. I think that other one... Yeah, the other one's got fertiliser in, so we'll grab another one. And I've got these the wrong way round. I always do this lime green for lime. But, so what we'll do is eventually, when we've used the fertiliser, we'll swap them over. So for this time, I'm going to go against my normal colour scheme. And buy. Now then, doesn't really... In fact, I can actually put that down. Let's get rid of that. We don't need that on now at the minute. Let's drop that off. Let's stick the front box on. I think that's lime there. Let's grab that as well. Now this turns this particular 3,000 capacity of the back box, which as we know, especially for lime, would you be forever, into 7,000 litres, 7 tonnes, which is only 2 tonnes off what we just saw on the H2 Studios one, which, as I say, makes this Fendt GT an absolute beastly, to be honest. Something to be reckoned with when you consider it makes it a very respectable capacity. Always makes me laugh. The second it starts to fill, it registers as empty and then tips backwards because of the weight. It's before you tip anything in, it registers that front box as having 4 tonnes in it, sort of, on paper. It reminds the system that it's got nothing in it, and then obviously tips backward because the weight's wrong. Always amazes me, always, never ceases to make me chuckle at the physics. Right, now this should get this field done in a matter of, yeah, rather a lot quicker. And precision farming should mean I am not wasting any... just a little bit different. Of course, I didn't... the one thing is with leasing that I don't truly know that if I'd have gone for unrealistic, how unrealistic that would have been on the H2 Studios one. I can't say. I wasn't willing to hire it a second time just to see that. Alright, let's do the other field, which I'd imagine would quickly... that's perfect pH. Just going to soon get rid of this. It's doing better than I thought, actually. Much better. As well as I'm liming someone else's field, but... oh wow! This has surprised me. Usually the first time you put pH on, like that other field, it absolutely destroys the amount of lime you've got, and this is not doing badly. Oh wow, that surprised me. If I've ever done that, where you've actually managed right. In fact, it's done so well that I'm going to have to tip that. So we're going to need to put fertiliser in this now to just... let's have a look on the... is it worth it for the little tiny bit of... no, it's not, is it? There's only a few little splashes of red. It's nearly all green. Let's leave it as it is. But we're still going to put the lime in the... into our fantastic silo. way this is ready for action, whatever we want to do, whether it's lime or fertiliser. I say normally use the lime green one for lime, and I usually use the the orange one for fertiliser. So I do like to stick to some sort of pattern so that I'm used to how things go. Right, so there we go. I think, truthfully speaking, I've not checked contracts on this time of actually. Not planning on. Let's have a look. Oh, baling. That's a small one. Yeah, but it is. It's brilliant. Okay, no, it's not a lot, and it's obviously it's not a very big field, but this is more about proof of concept. I really don't want to be losing a fortune, so I suppose it's best to do that. Mow the grass in field 14. Okay. And then where is field 14? Really not. Oh, it's that weird one, isn't it? Okay. Let's drop that off, and we don't need the front box. Oh, I need to change the thing down to contacts at the mowers whilst I'm in this configuration. So then, let's cut the grass. Oh, I just accepted that, didn't I? Oh, silly me. Right, okay, that's going to cost me now. Oh well. It is what it is. I don't need to TED, that's the one good thing. There's no TEDing needed on seasons. Okay. This is now going to cost me to prove whether this is that other mod that was on at the same time as Better Contracts, or whether it is Better Contracts on its own. So then, mowers are at our house, so let's get them on. We should get mowing, and then whilst we're mowing we shall go get our windrower, which is here as well. We'll grab the other tractor and we'll put it on follow me. We shall TED, and then we shall hire a very cheap baler. Well, we might not get that stage yet, so I'm not going to do that until I know this is going to work, because we've all seen where this goes. It was waiting for the grass to turn from grass to hay that when the last contract went berserk, so we shall do this in stages. Not going to waste money a second time. Okay then, let's grab the John Deere. Let's grab the equipment. Let's leave that there. Actually, it doesn't matter if we keep that on the front, does it? Truthfully. Follow me. Oh, being silly. I need the tedder, which is just over there. Makes a good weight, this does, at the front. It's about perfect for small things. Small tractors. Sure, I'm going to quite make that. Oh yeah. as I said, it's got a good turning circle, this has. So that's our fields planted with proper grass, nitrogen perfect apart from those weird little strips, and pH perfect. So that's everything done. Let's go to field 14 and set the course and start putting. Now you're not following. You don't tell me you got stuck on something already. Really? What? What are you blocked by? Oh, do you know? Didn't even get out the... What are you blocked by? There's nothing in your way. Nothing at all. There's something to the left of you. That's not in your way. Well, you're fired. I'll have to try and find someone who can actually... Ooh, it's a bit wobbly. Maybe that was what it was. Maybe it wobbled badly. Okay. Let's hope you can cope with the wobbly. So, field 14, just down the road, very slightly to the right. It's a weird field, this is. Got some trees that overhang a little. If I remember rightly, I did actually buy this once thinking it was a good buy, but it was a weird, very strange field. Right, let's... Oh, it's also got posts. Okay. Course generation, field 14. Let's do bypass islands in case that is a headland. 10. Oh, 7. Never picks up the rear mower. Very rarely, I won't say never. Yeah, it has got those, yeah. 4. Okay. Drive. Let's get out. And let's... Okay, I'm going to drop that off your fronts. Yes, I'm moving out your way. Bunch of horses. Very gingerly with that thing. It is a nasty habit too. Right, let's move out the way. Let's set the course from here and then move out the way. Okay, so we need to first generation 14. Move just slightly out of the way so we don't block them. We should get ready. You know what we could do actually? Could drive that across while we're waiting for this, to be honest. Seems a sensible thing to do. Shall we risk going through the trees? Let's be a little bit daring. I can see a flash of light through there, but wow, this is so uneven. Okay. Whoa. Let's sneak through that bit. Oh! Not a good idea. Not a good idea. Now that was... Very nearly went for a swim. Very nearly. And I would have been cursing myself for my stupid decision. That was not My finest moment. Luckily for once, I had quick reactions. As soon as we finish this contract, we will leave this. Actually, while we're passing, let's just give our field a quick spray, because we're not hurting anything, are we? Just especially on that, the windmill one was the worst of the two. Let's just give that a quick splash, and it was more over where the... Well, it'll turn on anyway, we'll be able to see it. Oh, actually I was on the right one. There's our house, the windmill. Alien Jim's done some absolutely amazing mods. Absolutely amazing mods. I used to always use the his silos because they're so versatile. Only in a way, the compact storage one, obviously, it's cheaper, even though Alien Jim's was still very reasonable. But unfortunately, at the minute, every penny counts. There was a time when I used to use Alien Jim's on every single Let's Play. I mean, because the different views that you get. Right, let's have a look. It should switch on as soon as I turn this on, shouldn't it? Yeah, so it's around the edges mainly. Yeah, they're all around the edges actually. There's not much around that other than the edges. So it might have been, oh, it was the other field. Yeah, there's only the edge bits on this that are actually not done. Oh well. I'm not wasting my time now, I'm here, so it's on, we'll do it. Get this little tiny corner done. Being as we're doing it, we may as well finish it. Ah yeah, this is the one that's got the weird bits in the middle that really need doing. It's the wrong field. Just a tiny touch. Where is that? Ah, just this corner here. Let's see it. A touch of red. Brilliant. There we are. Perfect pH, perfect nitrogen. Amazing. Now then, just leave the fertilizer set up here. The machine's homing in on us. Right, let's drive over there. See how we're doing. I think we'll set our windrower going, because that looks to me... Yes, definitely the windrower can be started off now. Let's see what portion of the field. Quite a lot. see how he's doing. Let's just pull up. 13 minutes still. Really? What on earth is the John Deere? Oh my life, just because you were turning around. You know, sometimes you just cannot second guess. Let's try that again, shall we? And this time, let's start you manually. Okay, let's try that again. Okay. This, I think, will probably time lapse, so I'm going to hush my mouth. We should watch this. This is going to be a longer session than normal because I realise in a way this is a bigger field than I thought, to be honest, but I'd like to get the windrow in at least done. Maybe speed it up to the point it turns to hay, because that's the point where everything goes wrong. I'm not going to buy any secondary equipment until this turns to hay, because I don't want to be wasting money. At least this is not on the same scale as the last one that we did. That was on a scale that was completely... Oh, it's quite a narrow field though, looking at it. Yeah, that shouldn't take too long, to be honest. Speed time up at the minute. We'll let the job finish first, and then we shall speed up time till this starts to turn to hay. And if we get that far, then we shall hire. Let's have a quick look. No, I'm talking again, and I'm supposed to be tired. I see you. I did think, right, okay. So then, what do I need to do? I think we need to change places. We need to think quickly. This is definitely the worst possible thing that could happen. Stop. Drop. Let's grab the Fent GT. I'll put this down to ×1 because obviously I've wasted a lot of time with 120. Got to try and beat that rain now. I've got a plan. So let's grab this Fendt GT. This can carry on with the windrowing. I'm going to have to try and remember how I did that course, because I didn't save it. Perhaps I'm going to need that course again, aren't I? Generation 14. Did 3. Let's have a look at my lines. Let's have a look. See if they match the ones that we've already got. Yes, they do seem to. Let's get to where we got to. So we're now racing against the rain. Not to. I don't know where you went from there. Oh, I hate this Courseway does that. Because it's got fertiliser on, isn't it? Not even fertilising. You know, isn't it typical when you try not to waste time, you get stupid little faffy things like this happen that slow you down. Okay, let's try that again. Drive. Okay then, John Deere, let's go grab our loading wagon. What we're going to do is, if it allow me to do this, obviously if this was going to happen in real life, especially with seasons, and we know it's going to dissolve the rain, so what we would do, in fact, thinking about this, I don't think it's there, isn't it? Yeah, it is. The other machine's there. No, it's near there though, right. What I'm going to do is grab the grass, stick it in our silo, if it will let me do it. If not, obviously I would have to think outside the box for this one, because the rain would dissolve it and we wouldn't be able to fulfill the contract. So what I would be tempted to do is sit out the rain by grabbing the milling machine and this, grab the grass, stick it in our thing, and then spread it on our field and then bale it, which is what I would do. But I'm not sure that the actual game mechanics of the contract system will allow me to do it, so if not, we're stuffed and we're going to have to let the contract go. We'll have to test this theory another time. Right, milling machine. We also need the weights, because I remember rightly it's better with the weight on the back, which is at the... Well, we've got the compact storage though, because that's of course if it would play ball with us. I'm not sure, but if we didn't and it does let us play ball, there's no other way we could actually do this. I suppose we could hire another one of these and stick this on it. Right, let's drop that off 1 minute. Let's go get the weight. Time is a ticking. It's supposed to be 3 o'clock, but I do not ever trust this. That's can come when it likes, especially when you're baling. It's like the weather decides it's going to attack you. Almost like there's a malicious intent. Right, let's rush. We haven't got much time. Trying to gauge on how many times we will need to gather that up. How many runs it will take. turn into hay, so it should all be grass. Which does make it slightly easier. Let's grab that. Whoa. We were on the road before you got to us. Before you peep at me. Don't know whether to do this manually or to set it off with course play, because this should have that course memorised. Let's try and lower that down so it's about right. Yes. So if we course play this, what you've got to do though, as I've said before, is switch the milling machine on and drive course. I should not worry about that fence being in the way. I'll grab this. What's the fence doing? So much for the time lapse. Desperate times call for desperate measures. I do love this, the fact that obviously, oh wow, that's not allowing me to pick that up because it's not classed as his field. I do love it when you try to. The only nasty thing is obviously the game mechanics, the physics of the game are quite precise, as is the contract system. So with me not being a contract system expert, I am totally oblivious as to what I'm planning to do will be allowed to do by the game contract, because obviously I know I'm not stealing the grass by sticking it in my silo, which is actually I'm protecting the grass from being dissolved by the rain, which we all know is what's going to happen, and then I won't fulfill the contract. But we shall see if the contract system allows me to. Oh, why did that? Oh, wow, there's a lot of grass at the side of this field that it's not allowing to pick up. Oh, wow. That's shocking. Right. Let's grab the Thank you very much. Excellent job, young man. Thank you. Right, so stick one there. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Let's grab the John Deere and see. Oh, not far off finished first. Oh wow, there's an awful lot at the edge of this field that's dodgy. Oh my life, that's shocking. Wow, that's terrible. Oh well. It's what it is. As long as it's calculated that wasted grass that I can't get. There is a couple of tricks up my sleeve I can do. Very close. In fact, let's stop this. Oh no, let's not. Let's let him finish his course. I don't want to disturb the course. We'll do the cleaning up ourselves though. Right, smashing. Let's drop that off. It's unnecessary. And let's be quick. This is where a speedy tractor. What time is it? Oh, we've got, well, according to the forecast, we've got 2 hours. So we shall see. To move my other trailer, aren't I? These things are sent to testers and to slow us down. Let's move that out of the way completely so it's not going to block us. Ooh. Oh, that's promising. Ooh, this stands a chance of actually working then, unless of course it goes wrong on the drying stage, because this is going to be quite a unique way of doing this. It's looking promising though. Really is. As we beat the rain coming, we should actually stand a chance of finishing. Definitely don't think I'll be time-lapsing this one though. This is going to be a bit of a all hands to the pump job. It's going to be fun bailing if I'm dropping it from the back of a current. See if you don't start again. You should be good. Oh, hang on, you're a bit high with that, aren't you? Of course, current. Let's see if you behave yourself. There's not much down this end. Oh. Of course, it did do that outer edge. It won't let him get it, will it? There is a bit of a trick you can do. If you go to the left or the right of that, right in this case, it should let us pick that up because the milling machine's drag. The game mechanics should allow that because I'm not technically not on the wrong land. It may let us do that, so if we get time, we will even try to do that in the clean-up stages of the field. Let's fill that, let's not be wasteful. I was going to just set course by going again in a minute, but let's finish that clean that up. Well, I've done the best I can on the edges, so that should not be bad. Certainly better than it was. Some of those patches are just well too. Not an awful lot left. We will leave the grass though in the silo at the end of this episode. We'll do the baling on the next episode because this has been a long recording session, longer than I anticipated. We'll finish it next time, definitely. I'm just chuffed it lets us actually store it. That is very good news. But I do want to get the grass off the field whilst the rain happens. So that's 88,400. Car. It's going up behind us. Right, let's switch the lines on a minute. I want to work out where. Right, so if that finishes there. Let's turn the lines on 1 second. So we'll go around that outer edge. And spin around there. It's this one. This is the one where it starts to go down and up. So let's do this one. Switch them off again. Nearest. Alright, so I shall leave it this for 2 minutes. get that cleaned up. No, it won't let me get that. Right, let's speed time up. We should put that away whilst that rain comes. And that's where we'll leave it. We shall literally wait for the rain to stop. Ha 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 ha. I thought about it. Oh, I am still losing a bit though. I was a little bit remiss on. Ooh, yes, yes, that was maybe a little. So I picked that extra bits around the side of the field. Gordon Bennett, it like dissolves. Right, we lost about 3%. 4. Good job we never put any of our own grass in this as well. Right, we shall, let's have a look on this to see when it finishes. Oh my life! What? Rain every day? Oh come on, you're going to kill my contract again. They're going to say I've not finished. This is ridiculous. How can I dry grass and turn it into hay? This is ridiculous. Oh, that's just crazy. Ah, tomorrow though. Tomorrow's not bad. Ah, it does stop. So we need to let the moisture go. It's going to stop. And that's where we're going to leave it. Once the moisture's gone, at that point we're going to leave it, because that way we can literally just grab the grass next time, put it on the field and let it dry out. So we just need the moisture to go. So we can drop it on the ground. Mind you, it's best to leave it till morning now, I think. Yeah. I think that's what we're going to do. Because there's no way it's going to not. Let's try again at 7. Let's try at 8. Okay, let's try at 9 then. Till 7. It's dry. Brilliant. That is the good news. It's dry. So we shall drop that. Now, does it let you drop it on someone else's ground? Does it care now? Now we've got the grass up. Can we just drop it on our fields? Ooh. It's germinated. Excellent. So I would guess the other has as well. Yeah, if we drop that on our own fields, hire a baler next time, will that allow me to drop it on my fields? I suppose that's the next test. So then, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get everything ready. Let's hire... Now, let's just read the contract first. It says, mow the grass, then dry it with a tedder and bale it. Take the bales to bales. I don't care about what kind of bale. So, in that case, let's go for hiring... No, imagine my go-to... Oh, no, it won't do... Well, it will. It will do hay. It just wouldn't do grass. Did I just see something happen in the background? Oh, my life, that's just growing. It's gone from germinated to growing. That's brilliant. Right, so we need to... Yes, it will do hay. My go-to mod for for baling is that one there. So we can use that one. How much does that cost to lease? 2,295. Is there any cheaper ones for leasing? I think there are. Sorry about this, we've got to get past all the Eurotunnels. I'm sure there's a really cheap ones. For what we're doing, it doesn't really matter. They're the wrong size than normal as well, but for once, I don't think that really matters. It's bales. Oh, do I want to risk? There's still all the cheap ones. That one's not cheap. Let's go for a traditional 1.3. Those Sitmas are what they do a 1.2. Yeah, 1.5 metre in size. Yeah, and many tools in the game are only compatible with 1.3, so we're not going to go for that one. For that. Oh, hang on, is that normal? Ah, that doesn't say the same, does it? £765 to lease. Right, okay. See if there are... Yeah, that's all I've got, to be honest, that are cheap. I used to have more cheap bales than that. Ah, there we go. The John Deere. That's traditional. 115 horsepower. I can only do that with the... Yeah, that would do. How much to... Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll lease that one. So I'm going to lease that now. Factory new, 12 miles an hour. Let's speed that up. Wheel set up, fill twine manually, automatically. We don't really care, it's not going to do it, just 4,024 pieces, so we're not going to ever need to do that. So let's lease that. Yes. Right, so next time we shall grab that, literally drag them into windrows of our own making on this field, and then we shall bale them up and take them to the... Oh my life, it's done it again. It has. So Better Contracts is the one that's doing it. Look, it's just disappeared. Ah. Well, the good news is, technically, I've stolen someone's grass, but really, in real life, that wouldn't happen. That's weird. That's really annoying. Oh well, we'll do the first time. There's nothing. What can we do? It is so. I'm going to remove Better Contracts mod, and we shall try that again. So what I'm going to do for now is I'm going to accept that contract though, so that next time we'll get that done. I'm going to say goodbye for now. Thank you very much for watching. We certainly have proved that there is weirdness about baling contracts, but we haven't proved yet that it is down to the Better Contracts mod. If I remove that now, we do the next baling contract and it doesn't disappear, then we know it is the Better Contracts mod. Well, loosely speaking. So I'm going to say goodbye for now, and thank you very much for watching, and hopefully see you again.